is, guys? It's your boy Blastphamoushd, and a lot of you guys might have seen that tweet I put out a minute ago where I was like, yo, I want to fight Joella. Like, that shit would be hella fun. I've never been in a ring professionally before, so I think it would be like super duper fun. I say this with no professional fighting experience, and he has professional fighting experience, so honestly, to tell you the truth, I probably shouldn't be talking that smack, but I do want to fight him. I have no beef with dude, but I think it would be hilariously awesome, and I think it would be something good for me, you know, as to whereas I would just start training my arse off. I don't know how they say it in the UK. But Blastphamoushd, you have no professional fighting experience, which is true, but I used to get jumped all the time as a kid. I think that should translate to some sort of kind of fighting ability.
We're gonna be talking about KSI versus Logan Paul. Now, as the only person in the world to know what it's like to face KSI in a boxing fight, I feel like I'm gonna be able to give a bit of an insight that you're not really gonna find anywhere else. Now, firstly, straight up, who do I think is gonna win? To be honest, right, I'm gonna be completely real with you guys. I feel it's whoever is gonna be more comfortable in that ring. What I mean by that is in our fight, JJ was far more comfortable and like in his element, in that big occasion. You know, he is a showman. He thrives in that situation, whereas me, as much as I felt confident and ready to win, I just lost my head. Like I didn't do any of the stuff that I was practicing and learning. I literally just walked about with my hands on my head and did nothing, you know? And that is what the situation, if you're not really ready, can do to you. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And this is why I feel KSI may have an edge, because he's done it before. But saying that, Logan is an athlete. You know, before YouTube, before all this, he was a wrestler. And I know wrestling is different to boxing, but he's used to performing in a sports situation in that sort of environment. You understand? The other thing as well, right, is you see the videos so far of those two confronting each other and the press conference and stuff. I kind of see it a little bit like how it was with me and JJ. Right, what I mean by that is Logan seems ultra confident. He's looking JJ dead in the eye. He feels like JJ is not really about being an athlete, and he doesn't really like the confrontation. Now, when I was confronting JJ in those sort of circumstances, I felt the same way. He wouldn't really look me in the eye. He seemed a bit uncomfortable in that sort of situation. But guess what? Who came out and delivered? Who came out and did what they said they were gonna do? My biggest thing is to say, don't be fooled by his body language or, you know, what you think he's looking like, because what's going on in here is a different story. Saying that though, on paper, you can't deny the facts. Logan, he's a big guy. He's gonna pack a lot of power behind those punches. It's not about the muscles, it's the weight. And he's carrying a lot. And I will say, obviously, you know, this ain't me just because I lost trying to chat shit. But from my experience in that fight, JJ's punches weren't the hardest. Obviously, you saw how literally when I was doing nothing, and he was literally just having 3 shots pummeling my skull, but still, like, it didn't put me down. Like, it didn't, I don't know, knock me completely off my feet. And that's where I'm just like, I don't know, because you see the leaked footage of Logan sparring, right? He does one little swift left hook, he puts the guy on his ass. To me, all right, straight up, guys, I think if JJ's gonna win this fight, he is gonna have to utilize his speed and movement, right? He, for the opening rounds, I feel like he's just gonna have to jab move, so that Logan can't unleash those power shots, and hope that when it gets to the later rounds, Logan tires and then he can start capitalizing. I think, for me, that is how JJ does it. However, all right, Logan and his aggression and his power and maybe his speed, we don't know how quick he is, if he gets to JJ early on, like, there's no two ways about it. It could be trouble. It's gonna be a mental night, you know? And guess what? I wanna fight again. Right, I'm being deadly serious. All I've been thinking about is how I didn't show what I can really do. So I'm calling out to anybody out there, right? Even you, Miri. If there is anyone out there that wants to fight me on the KSI versus Logan undercard, let me know. Call me out, because I want it. All right, I do. Realistically, I don't want to be that guy that just because I lost once.
I think it will be the funnest thing in the world to kick this dude's ass in a ring, yo. That's real. That shit would be hilarious. And it'd be even more hilarious if I ended up getting my ass kicked, bruh. Talk all this shit, get in there and get beat the hell out. So if Joe Weller really wants it, I'm hella with it. If there's anything I can guarantee it will probably be the most entertaining fight of the night. I can say that. And I say probably. I don't know. I don't know what Logan Paul and KSI gonna do. I don't know. But I will say it will possibly and or probably be the most entertaining fight of the night, bro. I'm gonna get in the ring. I'm gonna do dumb. I'm gonna do some off the wall crazy type shit. I honestly hope it's a UFC match, to tell you the truth. I would like a UFC match more than a boxing match, to keep it real. But I'll do boxing. I'll do either which one. I don't care. That's real. So Joe Weller, if you really about that life, because we either the same weight or you might have a couple of pounds on me, because I'm like 185 or 190 or something. Bruh, let's do this. I'm so with it, bro.
I just give up. I want to show that even if you get beat down and humiliated in front of everyone, that you can still come back. Alright, and this ain't just to do with boxing. This is in life. No matter how much you get put on the ground, even when everyone says you're over, you're buried, mate, you're done. No, I'm bloody not. I'm still here. You take control. And if you want to go again, you go again. Who's going to stop you? The only real time you lose is when you stop trying.
I need to start telling females this shit during sex. The only time you lose is when you stop trying to suck. I'm gonna edit that out.
I ain't trying to be cringy and any of that shit. I just want to make a point. So if anyone wants it, let's have it. Alright? Good.
Are you?
Oh no, bro. Yeah, that's 100%, man. I'd make freshly squoze and OJ out of this nigga. That's real. I beat him with his own gloves. And again, I have no professional fighting experience, but you know, I used to get jumped a lot as a kid. You know, I used to always fight where I lived at. You know what I mean? So I think I do pretty well. My brain works really, really well under pressure. I would love to, good sir. So I'ma follow you on Twitter, Joe Weller. DM me if you wanna do this. Hell, I'll DM you first. I don't care about that shit. Who DMs who first? Hell, I'll email you all of this shit. Let's do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to send money and or women to this.